on a hard stomach. It was your dance studio, Theo.
And it was there.
Yeah. Okay, so it was.
It's my toy room.
No shit.
It's a reading room.
Holy
Mom.
shit.
The game room for Steve. Family room
fuck?
for Shirley. Treehouse.
Was the window the
It
same?
was always
It's,
the bedroom.
Yeah.
it just takes on whatever
All
shape.
different
That's
faces.
fucking nuts.
Where did they go
It's
into
still
it?
and quiet. There's so much I want to say to you. I'm so sorry our last words were in anger. They weren't our last. Sorry.
I love that.
I'm sorry that I didn't answer the phone. But you did. So many times.
I'm sorry if I didn't listen. And I'm sorry.
Wouldn't have changed anything.
And that's what she came in saying too.
I loved you completely. And you loved me the same. That's all. The rest is confetti.
We still got problems.
Yeah, he's really popping.
Ooh.
Stay away.
Ghost fight.
Yeah.
Yo.
Ghost Ball 29.
Yeah.
Ghost Ball's
Ball.
happening.
Away.
Seems
Well,
like
that's
Forgive
the
a girl
real
for being
ghost.
lonely. Nothing sadder than a cold bed.
What'd you say, Corey?
It's the
But all
real
those
Olivia
wedding beds
ghost.
go cold.
That one it?
Or the one that just stopped her from
Yeah, yeah.
killing me.
Don't they, loves?
Yeah. I don't think Ghost Ball's over.
Is the Olivia the big fucking ghost on campus?
Yeah, she's.
It seemed mutual, I don't know.
Journey's end.
I think they're just both ghosts living in the same house.
Everyone's home. You've changed so much. They're out there, and we're in here, and the children are finally safe.
But no, they're not. They're dying.
They're waking. You took them, and you hurt them, Hugh. And they suffered.
They did. They all do.
We're all safe now. This is our forever house.
He's gotta kill this
It
ghost.
always was. Nothing bad will ever touch them ever again.
Nothing good will either. Open that door. I know you can open that door. I know you love the people in that room more than anything.
I won't let you take them away again. They'll die.
If they will die if they stay, they're dying now. Let them go.
I'll be alone again.
If you open that door right now, I will make a promise to you that I will keep forever.
You think he's gonna stay with her?
Yeah. Holy shit. I think you're fucking right, dude.
Journey's end.
I didn't even think about that.
Look. Stay awake. Stay awake.
Sacred Heart's closest. I can navigate. Are you guys coming with us, or?
Go ahead. There's one more thing your brother and I have to do here. We'll see you there.
I'll meet you at the hospital.
Steve too?
Dude, you're
Probably best you didn't say anything to them.
you're definitely right. The dad's gotta stay.
Oh, he's gonna show him.
This is him coming back.
Yeah.
It wasn't red paint.
Oh my god.
What happened?
We were looking for.
Oh my god.
Holy
They fucking
shit.
killed Abby up there. Fucking hell.
Abby's their fucking kid.
I can fix this. Why is this happening? Why are you even here? We need to get you help. We need to get the police.
Why are you here?
Our daughter snuck out of bed tonight. We thought maybe.
We knew she was hurt. We were saying that for so long.
Oh, no, 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 oh, no.
My God,
Oh,
dude.
I can't watch this shit.
Abby? Abby?
I'm gonna burn this house to the ground.
You won't. Horace, you can't. She's still here.
Carry her body back through the woods, Olive. Bury her by the cottage in the garden that she loved. We won't say anything about Olivia.
Won't.
It wasn't her.
We know that.
No, we know what really happened here tonight. And your kids, they don't need to hear anything else. Or remember their mother in any way but the way that she truly was.
If you keep this house, keep us on. Keep everyone else away. Don't let it take anyone else. Never again. Let it starve.
It's dangerous. For both of you.
I don't care. This is where she is now. I'm her mother. I won't leave her here alone.
So the Dudleys are actually amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
All makes a lot more sense
That
now.
that checks
Why,
out.
why he didn't burn it to the ground, even though the whole time we're like, why the fuck aren't you burning it to the ground?
Yeah, that. Wow.
I mean, he still could have, but I guess he just didn't want to.
Well, they said they'd tell everybody what happened if he did.
Yeah. But that's only the risk of him, just his wife's name being horrible for his kids and stuff. But, yeah.
I mean, I'd say it's probably number one for him to.
Well, when you
Not
compare
having
it
kids,
to the house eating people, bringing them back.
I wish you would have told me.
I get it, though. I'm with him.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for all the shit I
Yeah.
gave Clara.
Sisters, what you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually awesome.
I mean, that was just so sad.
Some things can't be told.
He finished the heart medication.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dad. This is all yours.
You called
now.
that, really?
The house. And the promise. Take care of each other. Dad, and be kind to each other. And nothing else. Be kind. I was so lucky to be your dad.
That's a lot of people that house claimed.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That house ate a lot of people. And
And not Luke.
Not Luke.
Yeah, he made it out.
I'm happy with Steve, too. That was in there.
yeah, because he was the closest with his dad. They were always together, working together.
Yeah, and just
I am home, I thought.
the skeptic, too.
Yeah.
And with a family that can't communicate, and even though he can't communicate, he can write really
I
well,
am
too.
home.
That's true.
I am home. Ghosts are guilt. Ghosts are secrets. Ghosts are regrets, failings. But most times a ghost is a wish.
That's what he said in the first episode, too.
Yeah.
Like a marriage is a wish. Listen,
I feel so bad for Kevin.
you're scaring me.
I have something I have to tell you. I'm gonna jump, and I'm asking you to hold my hand while I'm falling.
Okay.
At least they're finally communicating.
Yeah.
I'm saying I built a wall around a big fire.
Oh man,
Oh, trash.
everyone's learning to become vulnerable
Yeah.
and actually enjoy life.
Oh shit. Is the ghost touch gone?
Yeah,
I think she's just okay with letting it in now.
I mean, for practical reasons, I'd probably keep the gloves.
Oh, it's been defeated.
Yes.
My only wish is to come home. Please. I just want to fix this. We're here. We're here. Claire. We made it.
But so, it seems, is love.
And the shingles mend, they're shaking. The back doors burning through.
Love is the relinquishment of logic. We yield to it, or we fight it. But we cannot meet it halfway.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hill House, not sane. Stands against its hills, holding darkness
Stuff
within.
I'm crying or sweating at this point.
Yeah.
It has stood so for 100 years and might stand 100 more.
Holy shit, dude. That was beautiful.
That was a good one, right?
I was
That
gonna
was
say that.
fucking beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
That
was
show
great.
was incredible.
It's a really good show.
That
was
was
great.
so well written, and so like, that was some human shit.
There was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of it did have a happy ending, which not a lot of people expected.
It had a happy ending. I can't.
That had an
Hap-
amazing ending. That
Yeah.
was so emotional.
Goddamn. Goddamn, man. They're trying to get me. Oh, they're trying to get
They
me.
gonna get me all choked up.
Oh, you know, they're trying to get me to tear up right now, but I ain't gonna do it.
They got me. They got me all choked.
Nah, man. Oh,
Oh, sorry,
Shit.
bro. Just had to fucking do a push up. Pull
yeah,
up.
man. I gotta. Oh, what time is it? shit, bro. Goddamn. That was good. That was a good show.
Oh my god, I
God.
had to get a Kleenex.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That was so good.
Oh, should I get that door?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I was watching it, the only questions I had were more of like how that room was like the stomach, so it like sucked when they were in there, it kind of sucked. Like rewatching it, you see so much more shit. Like there's a bunch of times like randomly, like in like episode 3, where like Olivia's like, I'm gonna go to my reading room real quick, and like Steve's like, wait a minute, what? And then they just immediately someone else comes in, and then like there's like 3 or 4 different things of that where they're like, someone mentions a room, and someone goes like, what are you talking about? And then like something else comes in, and it erases the conversation.
Oh.
And I didn't see it the first time through. Watching it that time, there was a couple different times. Like Luke said it once. I know.
I remember
Steve
hearing
said
him
it
say
once.
the reading room thing, and I
There
I
was,
just assumed like, I guess she's
Yeah, there
in
was a
some
reading
room.
room, but there was
Yeah.
another room too, where there was said like the
big-ass
gaming room or something. Whatever, it was something where someone else was looking. But yeah, watch the second time through. Got a lot more stuff.
Before any questions or anything,
Dude.
that was a beautiful ending. I
That
loved
was
the whole
so
story.
Good. I loved that ending.
That got me like super emotional
That
towards
was
the end.
perfect. Just the music and like.
Oh, if they played Heavenly Day earlier, I'd have been breaking down. That's the song from when Nell was dancing.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I love that song too. I didn't even know I did. It was the first time I heard it, but goddamn, that was such a good song.
Dude, yeah, that ending was perfect to this show.
I thought it was so perfect,
the show
dude.
was so good. What a ride.
I went into episode 10 kind of like with a cloud, like I was saying, because I was like, this is going to be good, but I think the ending's going to be sad.
Yeah.
That ending was so good.
That was perfect.
Who would have thought
I'm
everything, so many good things just happened?
Who would have thought
Yeah.
the whole time the Dudleys were good people?
Yeah.
I want to apologize formally to Mrs.
Yeah.
Dudley. What a great person she was
I
through and
also
through.
want-
Amazing
know, like,
people.
that-
Selfless people.
The house is not inherently evil. It's not like. It's like, I mean, it's just a place where people fucking go to be preserved.
I think it is, though.
It sucks.
I don't know.
It kind of sucks the life out of you a little bit.
I mean,
and
the
there's
Dudleys-
some ghosts are evil.
Yeah, some
like Polly.
ghosts are evil.
But
The
like they're
house
all
is not
just
inherently
there's
evil.
there was a bunch of other ghosts there that were just ghosts
Yeah.
hanging out.
Like, I feel like the Dudleys just went there so they could, you know...
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
wicked nice.
Yeah.
That was very emotional. It's like, we made it.
I can't believe Nell gets to at least be there. Even Nell didn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not that tortured.
Once she had people to hang out with.
Seems like she can
And
finally...
Nell, big timed and pulled everyone out.
That was awesome.
Dude,
that was
Nell-
so
huge.
cool.
That was badass as shit, man. She seriously was Obi-Wan Kenobi the whole time. Nell's the hero of this whole story.
Yeah.
It's not the dad, maybe, too. But Nell as well.
Yeah.
Because I said, I'm only bringing up, the hero's not important, but I just mentioned it when Luke got gasoline. Randomly, I was like, oh, finally there's a hero, because I was pumped. But there doesn't have to be, but when thinking of that, man, Nell did a lot. And so did the dad.
Yeah. And like
I mean,
that,
really.
the whole thing, it had to happen just so everybody could finally just let go. I feel like that house is just like the whole season is just like portrayed as so evil and everything. And like when she was talking about the outside world and the teeth and letting the kids out there, she was only focusing on the negative things, but there's so many good things in the world too, and that's what they got to at the end. And like they did show that there's good ghosts at the house, so the house is kind of all encompassing, like good and evil. Like
Hey, some of them are Polly
happiness
insane
and
people, some of them
sadness.
are zombies in the basement, but other ones are like old lady in a bed just hanging out.
Yeah, it seems like the
Stuff
only,
like
like,
that.
the only two, like, very terrible ghosts there were William and Poppy.
yeah, they were
Like,
douchey.
those were the two evil ghosts.
Even William didn't do that much.
Yeah, he just floated around and was like, don't take my hat.
Yeah, he was mean mugging
Yeah.
Steven though.
He was
Poppy,
mean mugging Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was mean mugging.
Why do you mean mug Steve so much?
probably just.
Maybe just because
Do
there's
you
a
think he was
live
getting?
person in the house.
Think he was getting out alphaed by him?
Yeah,
might
that's
have been.
probably it. Cause he was like, "What you think about Poppy, bro?
You think I'm small?
Yeah.
You think I'm small?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
think I'm small, bro?
I'm like 9 feet, head ass.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
literally 9 feet tall.
Check my license, dog."
That dude just struts his 9-foot body around that whole house.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
Yeah, the weather nice up here.
Yeah. Dude's bad till he kick his cane out.
Oh my
Guy
god.
falls in any room he falls in. He falls like with his neck slightly up and his legs bent against the other side of the wall because he can't fit horizontally.
Oh,
He just trips
God,
and like gets stuck.
I looked this up after when I watched the first time. The 5 kids are supposed to represent the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Every show says that. That's like one of my least
No, like
favorite
the,
things.
like the writer said that.
Yeah, I just
Well,
hate
let
that
him
though.
suck my dick
It's
because-
just dumb. Like you could pick any point, and you could do that for any show. Like there's a convincing SpongeBob theory that there's like that. I just think it's
SpongeBob
lazy.
theory fits very well, except for one of them.
Why can't I just watch something?
That's not
interpret
really
it
a
how I
theory. It was
want?
the writer.
They
was
all
like,
jump
that's where I
around.
started it.
They all jump around different emotions. Like who's what?
Steve's denial.
Steve,
All of
that's
them are
one.
denial at some point,
Well,
right?
Steve's denial.
Yeah.
What is it? Luke's depression.
No, Nellie's
what is it?
depression.
No, Nellie's acceptance, because that's where she is at the end.
Oh,
Well, they're all at acceptance at the end.
What is it? It goes.
yeah.
If anything, Nelly accepted it before anyone
Depression.
They
else.
were all
Depression.
vulnerable.
No, denial.
Denial. One's
I think
can look this
anger.
up.
One's head ass. for
Denial,
sure.
anger, sadness, or something like that.
Shirley's
Let me find it.
anger?
Depression.
I mean, the
maybe
whole thing.
acceptance.
Or is
Grief.
Theo anger? They're
No,
both
no.
kind of angry.
Right,
people.
right here. 5 stages of grief. Here we go. 2
Dude.
seconds.
What
I don't
happened
know
to
about
the,
all
Amount
that.
of crap.
the
Dude,
know,
and they
man.
all. It was such a happy ending for everybody.
Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
okay.
Because everybody finally was communicating at the end. And, dude. I'm a happy boy. That was a completing show.
That was
That
felt.
was
Yeah, I
fulfilling
feel. I
shit.
feel better.
I feel fulfilled.
I feel full.
I
yeah.
feel much better.
Yo.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
ate
feel
good.
full,
I
bro.
ate good, baby.
That was good
Emotionally.
eating.
I
Yeah,
loved-
it was good emotional eating.
I feel full from that show.
I loved how they like it was all doom and gloom for like 9 episodes, and then that last one was like, hold up, this house has some good to it. There is a goodness to
And
the
I
house
love that she
that
wouldn't.
makes me. I love that because I mean it's not just this horrible entity that just feeds on the life force of its victims. It's
I still
actually
think. I don't know.
it's like a living organism itself. Some would say.
Yeah, that black mold's not good to breathe in though.
It's
No, I
certainly
mean
not.
it's got a mold
certainly-
problem.
Gonna take years.
That
out of your
house
life.
is not good news, though. I don't think.
I wouldn't be afraid of it now. After seeing that,
Because
you
they
know
did. The
what?
Dudleys did say to starve it,
I'd be
and it did
afraid-
really
They did
destroy
say
that
to
family.
Yeah, you know what it does. It
It's
does
full of
suck
black
in
mold.
people. Yeah.
See, you know what the thing that kills me is that the Dudleys went to it when they
Because it was
wanted to
making her
die.
crazy before she
Yeah.
ever met Poppy.
Yeah.
Like,
Poppy,
I know.
Poppy put the ideas in her head and pushed her over the edge, but it was already making her nuts before that.
Mm.
So
And-
the house probably still isn't great.
And there's
Unless you want to be part of the house.
Yeah, then it's
And
probably
then-
like chill.
And it's fine, because Dudley's
it's more like a
alright.
local spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
They didn't go into the basilisk at all.
They didn't
Yeah,
go
they
to
kind of
the
glossed over.
They did
Moaning
mention.
Myrtle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nellie did mention that she scattered like a Horcrux in different places.
I fucking zoned out on that part.
No, I just love like that the mom didn't want them out because she didn't want them like to deal with the pain and everything. And
Yeah.
you know what I like is that in most horror movies,
Yeah.
like this is all about confronting like your fears and your guilts and what your ghost is. And in most horror movies and horror shows, it's about like obviously why the fuck would you go back to the house? Why would you be a part of it? Like you just bail on everything, but like they just try. That's what they did for so long, and look where they got. You know, it seemed
Yeah.
like they had to go back, which I like a lot, and
And that-
confront everything. You know?
That's when the dad said she was like, I want him to every we could all stay here, be safe. There's so much bad, and that's when he was like, yeah, but there's good. They'll miss out on all the good.
And it wasn't easy going back too. It's fucking brutal. Everything. They're all almost died in there, but then Nell helped them, and then because of that, they can all
So
finally
now,
like drop everything, just go forward.
Yeah.
so now Liv, that's the Olivia.
Yeah.
fucking- I want to know, like, was she the one calling them back the whole time? Like it was her
Yeah,
that was calling. Yeah, like it was.
it was her
must have
face a
been,
lot.
actually.
Yeah,
It
like
was her face a bunch.
It must have been
her
her.
doing that to all of them, which is, I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean,
that's
she never.
also.
But
when
her
she-
ghost was still insane.
Yeah.
when
yeah,
I was
when
talking
she
to
died, it wasn't like she snapped back to normal her.
Yeah, she was
her
just
ghost is still bananas.
still crazy
She wasn't
Liv.
even cool with it until the dad was like, you know what,
Yeah.
I'll kill myself and I'll stay here with
Yeah.
you.
They said Poppy's lying too, like the other ghosts.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
was saying shit.
Poppy lies.
I love the time loop stuff that was
Yeah.
happening.
Dude,
You know what was the coolest, like, this low key, but the coolest part randomly is when the dialogue Nell was giving as she walked in talking about the house and, like,
That
in this
was awesome.
reverse order of answering her own questions and answering other people's questions, and then talking about how time isn't linear and in this house,
Time
how it
is a
falls like
flat
snowflakes and
Now
confetti.
she's in a circle.
Oh,
Detective.
God, do I love True Detective.
We got the poster.
Circle. Yeah.
Fucking love True Detective.
Dude, I loved when Nell was describing, she was like, time isn't linear, it's like rain and confetti. And I was like, that's awesome, because, like, she's saying, like, you don't remember somebody just by the last time you met them. Like, there's so many different memories that you have and experiences, and it's all fucking part of you at once, not in a linear time. And I thought that was really interesting concept.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, the way that was written.
Yeah.
And we
Still-
got. Oh, you can go.
I was gonna say, I still like. I love this episode. It was a great episode. The ending was great for this show. I still think episode 5 is my favorite, just on pure emotions.
Probably me too.
'Cause
I love that one.
I was a mess after that episode. Like, I was in my room by myself. I was scared. Number one, I always go down in pure darkness, make my tea, come back up. I was turning lights on. I was making sure there was no bent neck lady. I was bawling. It was a
man
mess.
crying alone with the lights on.
Never got into
literally
the.
eating like I was eating mint chocolates of ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's
That was
how
so
I am
sad.
too.
Fuck. Yeah, no, this was a phenomenally written show.
You definitely got to react to
so
season
good.
2 when that comes out.
We never got into the dogs, and Steve saw that big hellhound in the kitchen when episode 6.
Oh yeah, that was a random little thing, huh?
Could preserve wolves
I
too.
don't remember that.
Episode 6, they were all in the
When-
front while Steve was watching him, and they were like, "There's a dog," and Steve was like, "Man, I even saw that huge dog."
Oh, right.
When Nell disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, when I want to know what Poppy was saying when she was talking about like, oh, this guy stabs her
Oh,
with a
yeah.
corn
Yeah, the
corn
grater.
knife.
Yeah,
And
what
then,
was the
like,
family? I don't remember the name, and I feel like I should.
Grattan.
Who are the Grattans, Corey? Do you
They
remember?
must be the originals.
I mean, there could have been anyone that's lived in that house. Could have been just a rhyme that she was doing. I don't know.
I think it was the Grattans because it was like the Lizzie Borden rhyme.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they started it, or
Yeah.
maybe the house started it. I still think we're giving this house too much credit, guys. The house is pretty evil. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just out of
I
respect
agree with
they let Steve leave out of the respect for like Olivia because she's been there too, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just we have like good
I don't know if
feelings
it's-
after how that ended.
Yeah, that house
I mean,
has
I don't
done
know if
evil
it's-
shit.
I don't know if it's evil as much as it sucks life and it wants to. Cause that's why it said it was the stomach. When people were in that room, it was kind of like digesting them.
Just
take-
black mold and everyone
Yeah.
killing themselves in there. It's
Yeah.
pretty dark, actually. That guy even boarded himself up because he couldn't keep the crazy out.
Yeah.
Which is actually exactly what that not Vietnam, but a guy who was overseas was talking about. How he tore out his own eyes because he couldn't get rid of it, and he thought he could finally not see her, but then she was still there. And he boarded himself
Oh,
up
yeah.
with only enough room for him, thinking that it would keep the other two like ghosts out, and
Yeah.
then they were just
Yeah.
in there with him in the
Yeah,
dark.
That's a good
The
point.
two sisters,
Yeah.
Grief and
See, that's
whatever
why
the
this
fuck.
is great. There's so
That's
much
crazy.
connection.
That I didn't even put that together.
Yeah,
There's so
wow.
much connection, and there's so much. Oh my God, so much content.
I mean, I guess I put it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I put it together like
Continuity, baby.
when he said it. I was thinking more in terms of like confronting something, which is I thought that's what it meant because it still makes sense that way, but it's actually a lot more literal.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did tear his eyes out, and that guy
Yeah,
tore
dude.
himself up.
Yeah, dude just sent it.
The guy did send it
Yeah.
incorrectly. Don't do that. Don't rip your own eyes out, or board yourself up in a basement. Brick and mortar
Yeah.
yourself into
Yeah,
a
no,
basement.
that's not a good idea, really,
Mm-hmm.
ever.
Also, I mean,
Shit, man.
I'm feeling quite a lot of emotions right now. It's hitting me. I'm gonna probably.
Well, let me tell you guys about season 2. What I read. It's gonna be based on. It has nothing to do with this family. This family's done. Second season is
Good.
called The Haunting of Bly Manor, and it's based on a book that came out in the late 1800s. And 4 actors have confirmed to return. The one that played Nellie, Luke,
She was awesome.
Theo,
They're coming back.
and they're same actors and actresses, and the dad,
That feels weird.
Yeah.
but
I
in
actually
different
am into
roles.
that. It like
But it's kinda
American
like
Horror
yeah,
Story,
kinda
right?
like American Horror Story style, where like
I've never
they're
seen
sure
that.
to play different roles.
Dude, I'm into that.
But that's all the info they have so far.
Yeah,
is that
I
like those
love-
4 people have
Dude,
signed on to
Who
come
played
back.
Nellie?
She was
I
such a
love
good
who played
actress.
Nellie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
she was
great.
So good.
She was phenomenal. And it
Yeah.
really shined in this episode, her acting.
Yeah, it really did.
I mean, I like the dad, the old dad, and the young dad was great, and the old dad was also great.
yeah,
They're
Luke.
great actors.
Yeah, a
And
lot.
this-
A lot of really good actors
Yeah.
in this show.
Like, there was not a bad performance here, except for that
That
woman
first lady.
in the.
How dare they open this beautiful
I know.
show with her?
With
I mean,
that-
she just botched that.
Yeah, she
That
botched
does-
that monologue in the therapy office, or when she was talking to Steve or whatever.
Yeah, in her house.
Yeah.
That's a real sour taste in the appetizer for this 10-course
Yeah.
masterpiece.
This was a phenomenally written show.
Dude, wow.
Can't say enough good things
I know.
about it.
Glowing reviews over here at JuiceLabs.
I fucking hate the horror genre. I have notoriously always hated it, but I don't even put this in horror.
I don't fuck with horror.
A lot of it wasn't.
I
Yeah.
Drama.
This was drama
with horror
where they
elements.
just used a haunted house as their catalyst to move forward. It wasn't
Yeah.
centered around. I mean, it wasn't the only plot point.
And there weren't that
which
many,
a lot
like-
of times the haunted,
Like cheesy jump scare stuff.
Yeah.
Like there really wasn't any. Even like the most in that area of like a cheesy, almost like unnecessary jump scare would be in episode 8 in the car, but even that got them to talk about what they're trying to talk about. Really,
that was really well timed.
I thought that was earned.
Timed.
You know,
it felt earned.
I love horror movies, and I can do jump scares every once in a while if it's earned. Again, it's when they start throwing them out.
Yeah.
And,
And they also hadn't done one in a while.
Yeah, that's what made it cool.
yeah,
Because
that's
I
the thing.
forgot.
It was like they set up this very, very beautifully written story, and then they were like, "Gotcha!" Like, oh fuck! Surprise!
you gotta have a good story with creepiness and like a real atmosphere the whole time. And then you throw in a couple jump scares. It's when they start relying on the jump scares with nothing in between. That's when you're like, all right,
falls apart. Yeah, because then you just
playing
expect
loud sounds and making me jump.
Yeah,
Dude, the atmosphere in this show is incredible.
so eerie.
It sets such a just so suspenseful. So much. Oh man,
I'm
wow.
gonna have nightmares tonight. I know that. Just well, you know, we take the good with the bad, yin yang, all that.
all that hoobly ha.
Yeah, I think we all learned a little something about it.
I think we learned a little something.
I wanted to learn more
about each other. Yeah.
What about Theo's ghost touch?
Huh?
What about Theo's ghost touch? Do we know what that is as much, or we just everyone is left to speculate?
Got a little psychic touch.
Yeah, don't know why or.
Runs in the family. I think all that was just normal stuff. That had anything to do with the house.
But no one else could just touch people. Like even her mom couldn't. I think some of them were like more sensitive to that
Well, she
ghost
got
type
touched
I
stuff.
think her mom did have a little bit of the touch.
She
Like
said her
touch
mom
on
had
the
something,
hand.
but she didn't have the full touch. I don't know. We didn't get into it too much.
Man, I really thought Clara was a ghost.
Yeah.
She's so nice.
She was at the end.
Well,
Yeah.
she is a ghost now.
Yeah, true that.
You know what
And
scene like
She
By
died
her
as an
own
old
will.
lady and got to go back to being a young person.
Yeah, which is why it's like,
What you're
oh,
supposed
this.
to do.
I mean,
So much better.
this house isn't all bad.
I'm just
you
happy
know?
she got her stillborn too. That was upsetting.
Yeah, that was
nice.
That was touching.
Really was.
What about what was it? Oh fuck! I forgot what I was just thinking. Damn it.
Another, you know, man, this is what makes good shows. You know, doesn't matter what the catalyst is. It's a haunted house. They don't fucking exist. We know that. But
I know that
I'm
for sure.
invested into it because of good, relatable characters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what all good shows have. God damn it. Ah.
Yeah, now we need a new show.
I
can we-
forget.
what
Oh
can
no!
we do?
We got a
Like the
couple
big
ideas
thing.
we can throw out.
The big thing that was like one of the many things that was my big. This is why Clara is a ghost. Is that one scene where it's just Theo, the mom, and Mrs. Dudley, and they're like, "Oh, does it feel cold here?" And it's just like Miss Dudley's standing right next to them.
Yeah.
Miss Dudley's like, or they're like, "Oh, is it cold here?" And Theo comes in, it's like, "Yeah, it's cold here. It's cold here." And she's like, "See?" And Miss Dudley's standing there like, I don't know. It made me think of like the Jordan Peele gif where he's sweating a lot. And they're like, "It's cold here, right?" Here, and Miss Dudley's like. It's like that fucking gif of him sweating.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
What?
Crazy. It's not cold here. It's getting cold as I get closer to you, Miss Dudley.
No.
I guess not.
I've
It's
been
just,
found out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just a lot of ghosts in the whole house.
Scatter. And I don't know what to watch next. I mean, what can we watch next?
That My Boys thing looks
Yeah, the
good.
boys looked. I told them I watched half an episode, and it was very.
just
It
end
was.
it?
It seemed
Should
like a
we
great
end
thing
the
to react.
Yeah, I
to.
say we end
You
it.
guys good to end
Oh
it?
yeah, we can end it.
Yeah, we can end it.
No more talking points.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
good shit. Thanks
Shout out-
everybody
Yeah,
for
thank
following
you.
and with us
Come back for the next show.
for
Come
the
back.
journey.
Give us some suggestions down
Oh
there.
yeah.
We're up here.
We're up here
Left
on
and
this
right.
here
Over
screen.
There we go.
Unless you're on the
Sorry.
horizontal mode. You know what? Cut it.
Turn it off.
JuiceLabs.
Jesus Christ.